Definitely, you need to cover terrorism the same way, whether the person is black or white.
The father of the Quebec City mosque shooter is urging Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to stop referring to his son as a terrorist. In an open letter to the Prime Minister, Raymond Bissonnette says the label has, quote, greatly increased the danger to his family. He says while his son's crimes were of the most terrible kind, he had no terrorist connection nor any particular ideology. Alexandre Bissonnette was sentenced in February to life in prison with no chance of parole for at least 40 years for killing 6 worshippers and injuring 6 others at a mosque in January 2017. He was not charged with terrorism, but Trudeau and others have repeatedly referred to his actions in those terms. In one recent example, Foreign Affairs Minister Chrystia Freeland told a United Nations debate on terrorism financing last month that 2 years ago, a terrorist killed 6 people in a Quebec City mosque. Muslim groups in Quebec also repeatedly called for Bissonnette to be charged with terrorism.
We do have concerns surrounding the way in which the terrorism label is often reserved only for violent crimes committed by Muslims and other racialized individuals. And if you were to ask the majority of Canadians, I'm sure they'd agree that the mosque attack was indeed an act of terrorism. We can't deny that.
In the wake of the attack on the mosque 2 years ago, a debate followed, with some in the media saying Bissonnette clearly meant to terrorize and target a specific group, Muslim Canadians. Others disagreed, using terms like lone wolf attack.
And I think this one obviously was a terrorism act. I think the English media covered it really well. I don't think the French media covered it as well. There seem to be a lot of opinions about this not being a terrorist act simply because he was white, and that just doesn't work. A terrorist is a terrorist, whether they're black, white, brown, yellow, or blue.
Compare the Quebec City mosque attack 2 years ago to the coverage in response to the Christchurch attack last month.
It is clear that this can now only be described as a terrorist attack.
For the Prime Minister of New Zealand, there was no debate. Jacinda Ardern, within hours of the attack, called it a clear-cut terrorist incident. And she went even further, refusing to even name the alleged gunman. In Montreal, Andrew Brennan, City News.